Hello, and welcome to Directed Drawing Fun with Mrs. Ramirez. Today we're going to be drawing an ocean scene with lots of fun ocean creatures. So get your paper and your pencil ready. Before we get started though, remember, draw light until you know it's right. Then go darker with crayon or marker. So keep your pencil marks light, and here we go. So what I'm going to do in this video is draw each animal individually on little pieces of paper so that I can get zoomed in and you can see the drawing better. And then after I get all my animals done, I'll put them all on one big piece of paper and we'll go through making the background. Okay, so we're gonna get started with an adorable sea turtle. So I'm gonna have my sea turtle swimming up to the surface of the ocean, but if you'd like your sea turtle to face downward, then just turn your paper, draw it like I'm drawing it, and then turn it back to normal when we're all done, and it will be facing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with an upside down triangle. And then using this line here, we're going to draw a regular triangle, but the lines are not going to go out and forward. Instead, they're going to come into the middle more to create a shorter triangle. And then his head is going to come up here, so we're going to give him his neck. His head is just going to be kind of a rounded shape. And then he's going to have two eyes that are looking up the way that he's swimming. He's going to have cute little eyebrows. And we're going to give him two little nose holes there. Then we're going to draw the two front fins. So the first one is going to come, we're going to start at the corner of the shell, and we're going to just do a half circle kind of a line, and then bring it around and come back up and attach it to his shell. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. So start at the corner, curved line, bring it up and around, and then attach it to the shell. For the back legs, they're going to come out more angled down than angled out. So they're going to come out like this and then down, curve around, come back up, and then do the same down here. And there we go. And then we're going to erase this line here in the middle of his shell, and we are going to add in all of the spots on the turtle's back. So you can add in however many you want. They can be whatever shape, whatever size. Every turtle is different and has different designs on their shell. So you choose how you want your sea turtle to look. And there we go. He's so cute. The next sea animal we're going to draw is a jellyfish. So the jellyfish is really easy. We're going to start with a half circle. And you can put their eyes whichever side you want to, depending on where you are placing your jellyfish. And then also where they are looking. You might want to change that based on where your jellyfish is on your scene. And then just the long tentacles. So some of them could be curly, some of them could just be wiggly lines that go straight down. This is it's your choice because it's your jellyfish. All right, and there is our cute little jelly. Next, we're going to do a shark. So for the shark, we're going to start with an oval. And then off to the right, we're going to bring a line from the top and the bottom of the oval out to a point. This is going to be the shark's head. And then off the back, it's not going to be as long as the head, it's going to be shorter, but we're going to do the same thing, a line off the top and the bottom, and then a big fin on the top, a straight line, and then a little fin on the bottom. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and erase these lines of the oval because we don't want them on our shark. And then we're going to give our shark a face. So he's kind of sneaky. So we're going to give him half open eyes. So we're going to do 2 half circles. And then he's going to be kind of looking a little sneaky, like he's trying to sneak up on somebody. And for his mouth, we're going to start here at the corner, and we're going to bring a curved line up. And then from that little smile or smirk, we're going to come down and then connect it to that first line we did, and then these are going to be his teeth. If you want to give your shark sharp teeth, that's fine. Mine is a cute, friendly shark. And then we're going to give him a belly here because sharks have lighter bellies than their backs, so we want to make sure that we color that differently. We're going to give him a cute little side fin here. Don't forget his gills for easy breathing. And then the most important thing is the fin on top of his body. And then you can erase this part of the body so the fin is connected. And there is our shark. Our next sea creature is going to be a crab. So we're going to start with a half circle shape. And then we're going to give him 2 eyes that come off his head like that. And we're going to give him eyebrows even though they are not attached to his head. They're still going to be there. His mouth is going to be like 2 sides of a curved triangle. We're going to put a little smiley line there. And then we are going to give him teeth because he is a crab that likes to smile. And then here, it's going to just come down a little bit. So this is like his top lip, and this would be his bottom lip. And then we're going to give him 4 legs down here. And we're going to start drawing his 2 pincher claws. So this first one's going to come up. We're going to do 2 parallel lines and then come up that way. And the claw, it kind of looks like a Pac-Man. So it's going to come up on this side and then over and then down here and up. And then these 2 are going to meet down here to make the claw. And then we'll do another one over here. So this one will come out to the side and then up. And then one side, the other side, and then they meet in the middle. Go. Now, when you go over this with marker, if you'd like to add more detail, instead of this being a straight line, you can do like a wavy line, and you could do the same thing underneath the arms. Just on this first part of the arm, you could do like a little wave right there. And that just gives a little bit more detail to our adorable crab. Now we have to have at least 1 fish in our ocean, so I'm going to draw 1 for you, and then you may repeat this however many times you want to draw this fish. So this fish is going to start, also, it's an oval, but not as big as the shark oval. So it is going to be a little closer to a circle. And then his mouth is going to come off to the right like this. instead of meeting those two lines together, we're gonna draw the fish's lips like that. And then you may erase this line here. Then we're going to give him his eye and his little brow. And give him some gills. Down here we're going to have his fin. It's going to be a triangle shape. And then we're going to just put a couple little details, making some stripes in there. And then you're going to want to go ahead and go over, erase the lines of the fish body. Okay, now we're going to do his tail. So off the back of the oval, we're going to come down from the top and then up from the side. And then you can do the tail however you like. If you want to do the tail differently, that's fine. I'm going to make my tail come in the middle like this. And then I'm going to add those detail lines like I did on the fin here. And then I'm going to erase this line of my original oval. And then I'm going to give him a fin up at the top, and he's going to have kind of like a mohawk fin. And I am going to keep this line here because I want that fin to be a different color when I get to coloring him. And there's our cute little fish. If you want to put little bubbles coming out, you can do that. And draw as many of these on your paper as you'd like, because there are many, many fish in the ocean. Once you have outlined all of your sea creatures in black marker or pen or black colored pencil, then we're going to go ahead and get started with the backdrop. So the first thing I'm going to do is start up at the top, and I'm going to add the sea line up here. And I'm going to go right over my shark's fin because the water would be in front of the fin. So I'm just going to make my scalloped line that goes all the way across the top of my paper. Okay, and then that's that. And then now for the bottom, I left a big space here on the bottom because I wanted to add some rocks and starfish and coral reef and those kinds of things. So I'm going to start on the side, and I'm just going to draw a line. It's not going to be a perfectly smooth line because rocks are not perfectly smooth most of the time. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like, just as long as it goes from the side of your paper all the way down to the corner. And then I'm going to add in a few more little bumps to make it look more three-dimensional, like there are other rocks that are there. Okay, and now I'm going to just add some other little animals. So I'm going to add a sea anemone right here, which is, you know, that plant that Finding Nemo lives in, or just Nemo, I guess. His name isn't Finding Nemo. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that, and then the like tentacles of the plant that reach up and protect Nemo. Okay, you might want to draw a couple starfish. So when you're drawing the starfish, if you have a hard time drawing this kind of a star, then with your pencil, I want you to just draw like your normal 5-point star that you would draw like this, for example. You could just do something like this. And then you would go around the edges like this to create that starfish kind of look. And then after you are done with that, then you can go back in and erase the pencil mark like that. Okay, so if you want to add other things like coral, you could add coral coming out. I'm going to go, when I color this, I'm actually going to go over that black ink with bright colors because coral is all sorts of really pretty, beautiful colors. So I am doing it with marker. You do not have to. If you want to just do it with your crayon right off the bat, then go ahead and do that so that it's nice and colorful. And then the last thing I want to show you is some seaweed. So I'm going to do my seaweed here on the left of the crab. And to do the seaweed, you just do a wavy line up. And then when you get to the top, you're going to curve around and you're going to do a wavy line back, but you're going to go out. Every time you went out here on the first line, you're going to go out on the second line and then come back. And then you'll go out on the other direction and then come back and then out the other direction. So it kind of gives it the look like it's waving in the ocean. And you can do them different sizes like that. I only have room for 2, but if you have room for more, you are more than welcome to do that. And then if you want to add anything else, like other little fish in here, you can. Otherwise, if you are happy with this beautiful ocean ecosystem, then you are ready for coloring.